आएगा पक्का आएगा
Guys, the showstoppers and of course our freestylers deserve a much bigger round of applause than that. Can we really give it to them? Come on, let's give it up.
Brilliant. It's filling up, it's filling up. I can see Sharjah tak log khade hoye hain. That's brilliant.
All right, once again then that's Sid and I'm Karishma and we're your hosts for a very special section now this afternoon here at Jubilee Stage.
Yes, see, okay. If I say the dialogue, मैं किसी की जरूरत नहीं ख्वाहिश बनना चाहती हूँ. ऐ दिल है मुश्किल. Very good. एक मेरे को और गंदा वाला आ रहा है.
Please, Irshad.
You remember burpee? But अगर आप जिम में करते हो तो it's called burpee. Sorry, bad one. But no.
Yeah.
The jokes are absolutely random, but this gentleman that we have up on stage next needs no introduction whatsoever. You all know him, you all love him. He is one of the best actors that we have in Bollywood.
And he's a really nice guy too, that's what I love about him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Bollywood superstar and co-owner of Mumbai City Football Club, Ranbir Kapoor! Where are the girls at? Come on, girls.
The girls have been waiting since 12 o'clock last night.
They've been waiting since last Valentine's actually. So this is great, Ranbir. All right, please.
Hi guys. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. It's quite amazing. It's my first time at the Expo. It's really awesome. And, thank you so much. I hope you guys have been safe. I hope you guys have some positivity and happiness in life. Hopefully we are at the end of the pandemic very soon and things are going to look up for all of us. But it's really awesome to be with all of you guys and thank you so much for being here.
So, Ranbir, you're also the co-owner of Mumbai City Football Club. And there was one feat which was achieved last year. They won the ISL trophy. They also won the league winners shield. And the thing is, you weren't there at the stadium to cheer, to be there with the team, but obviously it's a proud moment. So mixed reaction ho raha tha us time pe?
Well, it was an extremely amazing year last year and coincidentally, unfortunately, I was also COVID positive during the finals of the ISL game. Just to give you just to put this in context, ISL is an Indian Super League and I co-own a football team called Mumbai City Football Club and that's why I'm here. So winning the League Shield Cup and winning the title in the same year was awesome. But I remember I was so down and out, having COVID, feeling really low, feeling really sick. And the elation that I felt when we won the finals, I don't think I've ever experienced that at any film release or any romantic date or anything. You know what it felt like winning the ISL tournament.
That's a little heartbreaking to hear, Ranbir, but all right. Now on that note, this current season has been a bit of a mixed bag, if we can call it that. So what are your expectations from the team at the ISL?
Well, yeah, we've had a low mid-season, but I think we're back to our winning ways. We won the last game, we have an important game tonight, and I think the next couple of games will really decide where we are at the tournament. But looking forward, I think all the teams are looking great, so it's going to be an exciting end of season.
Nice, nice. Okay, for people who don't know, Ranbir has been the co-owner of the Mumbai City football team for the last 8 years, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Okay, so memories तो बहुत सारी होंगी, best memories बहुत सारी होंगी, but one memory that actually stands out is there one particular one?
Well, yeah, like I've been attached to this team since 8 years. So I remember the first time that I got the opportunity to co-own a team was just awesome for me. You know, being a football player myself, being a football fan, you know, and to start a league for my country, you know, and especially to get the Mumbai team was really amazing for me. But I think last year winning the title and also being called the champions of India, I think that was something which was truly memorable for me.
You know, it's a very desi thing. But जब बच्चा गली में first आता है तो that is the greatest खुशी की बात. बाकी school में आया नहीं आया doesn't matter. गली में first आना चाहिए. Now, of course, your team, Mumbai City FC, is going to represent India at the AFC Champions League. How proud are you of this?
Very proud. Thank you. I think for Mumbai City to play with the big boys of Asia, that's where you really give your best. That's where you.
तालियां कहाँ है भाई?
I don't think they're really interested in football questions here.
Are there any real footballers in the crowd today, by the way? Any footballer? There you go.
Okay, how many of you are here from Mumbai?
All right, and how many of you now are going to start taking interest in football because of Ranbir? So we're good.
Liars.
So,
Ridhan, sit. Sit here. You don't want to watch?
Got it? Okay. So, we're talking about football. So, there is also one match which is just about to start in another 6 minutes. It's the one with Odisha. So, was there a 70-minute wali speech that
I leave that for the coaches.
Okay.
But yeah, it's an important match. I just hope that the team stays focused. They fight for the badge and just have fun and just play to the best of their capabilities. And as a fan, that's all I expect.
Now, when we were talking about Mumbai City FC representing India, I saw some people get really excited about that. So just coming back to that right now, there are fans here, there are fans across the globe. What is your message to everybody who's a fan of the game and more so of Mumbai City Football Club?
Well, I think it's always great to play a sport in life. It teaches you so much. It teaches you discipline, teaches you teamwork, teaches you, and you can really apply that to your profession. You can apply that to different aspects of your life. So yeah, I think playing a sport has been awesome for me. I've played football since I was in school, and I think that's really helped in me building relationships in my life, in how I work towards my profession. So yeah, I advise everyone to play a sport.
Okay, so I'll ask the question from what you just said that you have been into football since school. Any particular position that you have on the pitch?
Well, I play the position of a forward, the right flank. So I've always been playing that position. But football is such a sport that you can really, play all around.
True.
If you understand. I'm very slowly and slyly shifting to golf. That's the natural. That's a natural transgression in life. But yeah, I mean, I used to be good. I used to be, because I loved it. I think in life, anything that you enjoy, anything that you love, you want to do it passionately, and that really shows good results.
So nowadays, of course, airport looks are a big thing, but a few years ago, it used to be actually watching Bollywood celebrities play a sport, which was an unusual sight, but also very refreshing. There were many pictures of you that I remember watching in Bombay Times or Midday or wherever, on the football field, which was always like, oh wow, this is great. They do something other than
my father, he always made fun of me because I have not had a movie release since 4 years now. So he said, "तू अभी क्या फुटबॉल खेलने लगा है और फिल्में छोड़ दिया है तूने? मतलब what's your deal in life?" But yeah, it's I love it, so why not?
So the question then is, all the other industry friends that you have who've joined you on the football field, who's really good at football, or are you the best among all of them?
No, I'm close from being the best, but there are many, there's so many people who come and play. Abhishek Bachchan is really good. Karthik Aaryan is really good. Dino Moria. There are many, there is Caesar, there is Mark Robinson. I don't know if you know these names that I'm mentioning, but they all are really good players.
90s kids know this. Okay, so now with football getting popular in India and really, मतलब अब वो माँ बाप को भी लग रहा है कि हाँ अब इसमें भी डाल सकते हैं बच्चों को. It's not just about engineering, medical or anything of that sort. Everybody has been waiting. So that one Brahmastra that all footballers must have, वो क्या होना चाहिए?
Brahmastra actually means the most powerful weapon. Just a disclaimer there, but I think like I mentioned earlier, football is more than just using your feet. It's about using your mind, and if you apply your mind and your feet, I think that's a great combination. What happened there?
Camera.
Yeah, so that I guess that would be the Brahmastra, using your mind and your feet.
So who from the industry do you think, whether they're footballers or not, would make for really good actually players on the field because they're able to use their mind? Like who'd make a really good goalie, Ranbir?
I think goalie is somebody who's really tall and has long hands and legs. So I guess the granddaddy of the film industry, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And you know the stressful moment in a game, penalty shootouts, who would you send out? Who's pe?
I think that's usually the forwards. And I think the greatest goal scorers in our film industry are the three Khans, Mr. Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan. So I would put them as the forwards.
Oh, that would be a very cool locker room.
Everybody's looking forward to that. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about Brahmastra now.
It's about an action adventure and finally that leads him to his destiny, which is the Brahmastra.
Nice. And because Sid has asked you the question that was meant for me, I will go back to football and ask you my next question, which is when you're actually at the stadium watching Mumbai City FC play, right? Do you have any film industry friends who come there and get super excited involved in the game? Are there any friends like that?
Yeah, of course. I try and take my friends with me, like Aditya Roy Kapoor. He's a avid football player and a watcher, so I usually tag him along. And there are other friends who are not really actors who come with me.
The question is, how many of us, we asked this earlier, but right now we need a little more noise. How many of us are here from Mumbai this afternoon? Alright. Okay, decent. This is global melting pot. So Mumbai, good representation. Now, of course, Mumbai, the city and your football club as well have this one thing in common, which is the resilient spirit, that never say die attitude, right? Do you feel like you see that a lot more now than when you started out?
Well, I think so. I think Mumbai is a lot like the Expo. You know, there's so many different cultures, there's so many different people who come together in the city. Mumbai is a city that has seen hard times over the years, but they're so resilient and they always bounce back. So yeah, Mumbai City Football Club, if they follow the same principles, if they follow the same, if you fall down to get up back on your feet, I think that's really incredible.
Absolutely. One shout out to all the Mumbaikars in the crowd. I know we do this in Bombay. Kasakai Mumbai!
Okay, talking about Aapke Dadaji, Raj Saab, he obviously everybody knows he is the greatest showman from the Indian film industry. And you're here at Expo 2020, it is the greatest show on earth. You've been here, Abhi, I think it's been 2 hours, 3 hours you've been here. So, whatever you've seen at Expo, your thoughts so far, and how do you take it forward?
Well, it's been incredible. I saw the Indian pavilion, and there are only 192 countries. 192 countries. That's amazing, and just to see so much of culture, so much of where the roots are of every country, the food, the people. It's so incredible to be in a place like this. I think it really brings everyone together, and I'm hoping that in the next few days I can come back and check out the other pavilions also. But I've seen the Indian pavilion and the UAE pavilion, and both have been incredible.
They really are, and there are some more that you must check out. In fact, our audience would be very happy to give you some suggestions on which pavilions you can go to. Guys, if you have any suggestions, you do. Which one? Shout it out real quick.
Japan.
Hungary.
Japan.
Great. All of Expo.
Germany. Germany. Japan.
Well, Ranbir, thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you here, and once again, can we have a huge Dubai welcome?
Thank you so much, guys. I know this has been very football related, but I'll be back to interact with you soon on other things. Stay safe, stay happy, stay positive, and love you guys. And I love you so much, and see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ranbir Kapoor!
I don't know how to come down.
How about we take a selfie? All right, okay. Okay, this is going to be all the Ranbir Kapoor fan club owners now. Thank you so much, Ranbir. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much. Remember to stay safe. Good evening. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4:30.